Sam Abiki representing Shays Kempo. Are there any other studios here, or is that it? We have 4 different studios here? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's nice of you guys. Well, I have a student, Don, who couldn't make it because of Yom Kippur. So I'm laughing at him because right now he's like sitting on the couch going, I can't wait for sundown so I can eat. Wish I was at Knacker's right now, you know. And he actually donated $20 anyway. He just said, here, let me make a donation. And just as I was leaving, I saw the mail sitting on my desk, and it was addressed to me from Porcello's Kempo Karate, another Kempo studio in the area. And I opened up, and there was a note from Stephanie, who's one of the instructors there. She goes, Dan, sorry we couldn't make your event, but we wanted to support it anyway, with a check for $50. So, I mean, it's very nice, very generous. It's Philadelphia Kempo community coming together to help John out. He really was the brainchild of this. So, just once again, give yourselves a round of applause. All right, let's get started. I'd really like to try and get through 8 techniques. Okay, I know that that's aggressive thinking. We might not get through all of them, but we're certainly going to try. The first technique I want to do is triggered salute. Well, let me just go by a show of hands. How many of you know triggered salute? Triggered salute, okay. How many of you know gripping talon? Raise your hand if you know gripping talon. Okay. How about parting wings? Cool. How about shield and sword? Shield and sword? Okay, cool. How about 5 swords? I heard you guys went over 5 swords today. Yeah. Okay. Taming the mace. Taming the mace. All right. Okay. Cool. So at the very least, you'll get some new techniques. And what I want to do is I really want to dissect these bad boys and really look at the movement inside of them. I've had people say to me before that, oh, I've seen those Kempo techniques, and yeah, Kempo techniques would never work. They wouldn't work, you know. And if you look at it from the perspective of, all right, I'm going to do this technique, and the technique says move A, B, C, D, E, F, and you have to do it that way every time, then yeah, it's probably not going to work. Like triggered salute, my students are like, all right, what's going to do? You know, you have triggered salute, you have gripping talon, you know, you have flashing mace. If someone attacks you, you might not do triggered salute or gripping talon or flashing mace, but you might do triggered macing talon, you know, where you combine a couple techniques together. You put the concepts from one technique and you combine it with the concept of another technique and then a third technique, and you create or you formulate your own technique, like what John was doing. I saw right at the end with crashing wings. He did crashing wings, but then he rolled into squatting sacrifice depending upon the scenario. Okay, so like I always say, Dan, let me use you here. Backbreaker. Do you know backbreaker? Okay. My old joke with backbreaker is somebody shoots a punch at me, I can slip off here, I can roll around, and I can come back and drop a knee and then do the rest of the technique. And that's cool, but sometimes you might just find yourself in that situation. Okay? Like, let's say, Dan, you're going to come at me with a really aggressive overhand right punch. You're going to come at me and go, oh my God! Oh, look, backbreaker. You see that? That's the idea, is that you can find yourself in some type of a scenario where you can now do that technique. So what we're going to do is we're going to break apart some of these techniques, and we're going to look at the relationships. Now, my students, we don't give anything away. Don't go anywhere. Just me and you, brother. You know, Dan's a good friend of mine, and I always hit the people that I like the best. So that means I'm going to hit you hard, but not that hard. You know. So the first technique, triggered salute. We're going to do it in the air. And just stand next to me. Here we go. Ready? So he's going to push. You're going to pinch, step up, and palm heel, and you're going to hook it down. You're going to elbow into the body, elbow back to the ribs, back knuckle pulling to the waist, and then punch to the chin. So once again, here we go. He pushes, then I'm going to palm, hook, elbow in, elbow out, back knuckle, and punch to the chin. So now let's look at this. Dan's going to push me right here. Now, standard male bravado is when he gives me a good push. And that's kind of like the attitude. That's stupid. I just got hit in the shoulder. Okay. What I want to do is when he pushes, I want to roll with it. If I can, that's ideal. If he does push me, I'm going to borrow that force, and I'm going to shoot that palm heel up to the chin. Okay. Now the next move, you're going to hook it down, and then you're going to elbow to the chest. Now when I'm here, let me turn sheet so you guys can see this. When I'm here, I need to time this well, because if I don't catch the elbow or I'm late with it, boom, I'm going to get hit in the face. So I take it from here, one, and I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to shoot this in here, right in there, and drill him right in the chest. Okay, so take it from here, come through here, come back, and then fire to the chin. So this timing from 1 to 2 is very important. And then we roll through with the rest of the technique. So here we go. One more time. You're going to pin step up and palm heel. Then you're going to hook it down. Elbow in, elbow out, back knuckle, punch to the chin. Any questions on that? No? Okay, cool. Find a partner and practice that for a few minutes.
Okay.